Welcome to Video Game Bubble. Today is maintenance day for all servers in Lineage2, and after that, I mean, during maintenance, they are going to implement the new class for the live server, the 7 signs updates for Aden, and the Kelvin update for Classic. I only play Aden, and we have a lot to talk about. First thing is they are doing many big changes to the archer classes. The Kamael, for some reason, is not considered an archer because they didn't give it or take anything from it. Only the elf, human, and dark elf. Among the class changes for archers, they added new skills and they modified some other skills and they deleted a bunch of other skills. So let's see what is new. The legendary archer, they gave it an upgrade and now it can go to legendary archer master for all three archer classes. The new thing is plus 2000 physical attack, full accuracy 20%, and PvE damage plus 10%. Those are new for this upgrade. This skill is a transformation. It's like a buff that transforms the archer into legendary archer for 20 minutes. At least that's what the old one had. And during the time, a new skill can be used. Instead of the regular attack skill, it can turn the lethal shot into lethal shot legendary. It is enhanced to do more damage. There is another skill available during the transformation. It's called legendary shot, and here is a description. It will be learned automatically after the third class transfer. So when the classes complete the third job, they will learn the legendary shot skill. It looks here like every class will have a special version of the legendary shot. The Sagittarius, that is a human, will have focus sniping. The Moonlight Sentinel is the elf, Moonlight Hurricane, and the Dark Elf, Ghost Sentinel, will get Fatal Bow. All the skills are later in the description. Focus sniping. When Sagittarius class is transformed into Legendary Archer Master, activates when using Legendary Shot skill while transformed. Base effect is physical skill power plus 10%, max HP minus 30%, additional hit effect. So when you hit with the skill, one additional hit after using attack skills. Special effect, reload 5 special arrows, uses 1 special arrow when using attack skills. When using special arrows, the skill has high accuracy. It doesn't specify like a time for any of these, but when you activate the transformation, that is probably going to last 20 minutes. While the transformation is active, then you can use legendary shot, and with that active, you get all these bonus effect: basic effect, additional hit effect, and special effect. Similar thing goes for the elf, and the special effect looks a little different. The elf using the skill will rise the moon. When the moon rises, critical rate of additional hits is increased. And for the dark elf, ignore target's shield effect. So the special effect is different for every class. The human makes 5 special arrows that hit harder somehow. The elf increases the critical rate of the additional hit, and the dark elf ignores the shield effect of the target. I am not sure how this works, but it looks like I can kill a tank with this class. Okay, this is another new skill, lock on, available for all 3 archers. Is a buff. All range attack skills will convert to single attack skills. Okay, that sounds like the Dreadnought skill. The Dreadnought is the warrior that uses spear, and most of the skills cover an area. They are area of effect, AoE. But that class has a toggle skill that turns all wide range attacks into single target attacks. And while that is active, it increases critical hit damage or something like that. I don't remember. So this one is looking very similar to that. When you lock on, the range attacks will turn into single attack, and you have this bonus. Both physical attack plus 10, damage received by the target, I hope, plus 30%, attack range plus 300. Normally I think it is 6 or 700, so 300 extra is something. Another 300 for the skill range, and 20 plus speed. It's a 3-star book to learn this skill. Before I continue, I want to show you something about the legendary archer. Before the update, if we go to special crafting, spellbook upgrades, only the Dead Knight and the Assassins have the 4-star book upgrade. So for them, if you have the normal 4-star book, you can upgrade it to the 4-star master version from special crafting. No other class has that. Only the Death Knight and the Assassin. It is possible that after this upgrade, maybe the Archer will have its book there too. Okay, we were in Lock On. Spiral Shot, another 3-star book for all classes. New common range mess skill. Pulls enemies towards the attack target. So you shoot one target and it pulls to that target all the enemies around it. Targets in the area will receive ghost status. Linked reactions. These ones are, I believe, specifically one for each class. Like flame is for the Sagittarius, that is a human, humidity for the elf, and wind for the dark elf. So the spiral shot pulls the enemies closer to the target and gives them ghost status. I hope they say later what is that about. Next skill, Flame Arrow Rain for the humans. New range attack skill. Range attack is what they are calling area attack. Because normally in every other game, range attack is archer. Because they attack from a distance. But range here is an area of effect. So all 3 classes have a new area skill, range attack skill. The human version knocks down the target and nearby enemies by attacking them with a flaming arrow rain. Targets in the area will receive flame status. So it looks like this skill should be used after spiral shot, because spiral shot draw them together and gives them ghost, and this second skill gives them flame. So that's the combination we have here: flame and ghost, flame blast. Then for the elf, humidity and ghost, water spray. For the dark elf, ghost and wind damage, storm. Upon learning this skill, arrow rain skill will be deleted. Okay, this is the current version of the skill. It will be deleted when you learn the new one, the flame arrow rain. Same thing for the elf and the dark elf. There is a second set that I am not understanding. This one, yes, but flame and then burst turns into another kind of attack. It looks like when two Pokemon do combine attacks and they form something more powerful. We'll see. Okay, another three skills. These ones are 2-star. New range attack skill, another area of effect skill knocks down the target and nearby enemies by attacking them with arrows of fire. Targets in the area will receive burst status. Okay. So you can use those three skills in a row. They probably have different cooldown times. I don't think we will be able to shoot them like a machine gun, but there is a different combination. Like flame with this new one, now is flame launch. Now there are more and more combinations: flame launch, explosion, cold wave, ice storm. Let's go to the new set of skills. Binding shot, new single target mess skill. Attacks a target and has a chance to apply hold status. Triple shot, a new single attack skill. Attacks a target 3 times. Combat sense. For the human, elven sense for the elf, and dark elven sense for the dark elf. It's a new passive skill. When double shot, triple shot, little shot lands a critical, recovers MP. Archers already had this recovery in MP by doing the critical hit with little shot and double shot, because they don't have triple shot yet. But now it is a 1-star skill that we will have to learn. Same thing for the other classes, the elf and dark elf. Let's see next set of skills. All shot, new single target mess skill that applies hold to the target. Spinning shot, new range attack. Yep, this is like the cheap version of the spiral shot, I think it was called. Spiral shot, yes. Okay, arrow rain. This is a normal version, cheap version. All right. So that is all the new skills and probably their improvements. Change basic skills of the archer type classes. All spend resources used to learn the leader skills will be returned to private warehouse. Good, because many people already have spent resources upgrading the skills and now they are eliminated. Some of them will be eliminated. So getting those resources back sounds fair. Let's see, Legendary Archer. This is a normal version, not Master, for all three classes. They will have PvE damage bonus added, because they don't have that right now. That's right. Yep, Right now they don't have it. True target, 3-star book. Stone accuracy effect will be deleted and speed reduction accuracy effect will be added. They will remove stone and will add speed reduction. How is it at the moment? True target. True target, there it is. Has a chance to activate bow weakness, which reduces bow resistance, stun resistance when attacking. So they are gonna take that away, and instead they are going to reduce speed. I think I like stun better. Anyways, flame arrow will be replaced by flame arrow rain. Okay, in this case they are replacing the skill, so I assume we don't have to spend another 3-star book. Same thing for the elf and the dark elf. Piercing arrow, is that the only AoE? Yes. The piercing arrow is changing. That's very good because now it's very bad. This is the only AoE skill archers, dark elf archers have, and it shoots an arrow in a straight line, and any monster in that line will be hit. And that's it. It's not good. I believe now it's going to hit one target and all the other monsters around it. That sounds better to me. Agile body. Oh, the trickster has this one. Reduces dex range when skill enchanted. Added hold, fear, accuracy effect, basic stun shot, soul, panic shot, enhanced effects will be deleted. What they are doing is reducing the range. I believe instead of 70 something, it's going to require less points. And they are going to add damage reduction. Spike shot. Change the target speed reduction rate to minus 30% to minus 40 points. Change the target speed reduction rate to minus 30% to 40%. What is, how is it right now? For 5 seconds, target speed minus 30%. Okay. So they change it from 30% to 40 points. That means the skill is going to be less punishing because all characters, even wizards, their running speed is over 100. So 30% is a bigger is a bigger punishment than 40 points. Well, too bad. Ultimate evasion. Right now this skill only has evasion for physical attacks. So now they're going to add magical attacks and magical skills to the effect. Pain of Sagittarius. Reaching level 8 will be replaced by Combat Sense. Reaching level 1 to 7 deletes the skill. Combat Sense. It sounds like one we talked about already. There it is, Combat Sense. New passive skill when double. Okay, so one that regenerates mana from critical hits. What are they doing to it? Pain of Sagittarius. How many stars was it before? 1 star. 1 star. Reaching level 8 will be replaced by Combat Sense. And reaching level 1 to 7 deletes the skill. It looks like it starts on level 1 and after you level it up to 8, it will change the name and will gain the effect of mana recovery. I guess we will have to see this one working. Sprit for all classes except Kamael. Reaching level 9 will be replaced by Elven Sense. Okay, similar thing. Will be replaced by Dark Elven Sense skill. Same for the Dark Elf. Stun Shot skill will be deleted. Okay. Yes, there is a hold version and a bind version, but the stun version is going to disappear. Stun version will be deleted. Lethal Shot deleted. Ignore shield defense effect and increased ignore defense rate effect from 5 to 10%. Okay. The skill previously had both. Which one is that? Lethal Shot. It had ignores shield defense and ignores 5% of defense critical. So the ignore shield defense will be gone and they will increase from 5 to 10% of the defense rate. Flame Hawk will be replaced by Arrow Rain. That later will be upgraded to Flame Arrow Rain. Same thing for the Elf and Dark Elf. Hamstring Shot. Change the target speed reduction rate from 30% to 30 points. Again, this one is not a book skill, so it's like the initial version of the binding shot and hold shot that we read already. Okay, binding shot will be replaced by hold shot, and burst shot will be replaced by the spinning shot. Fatal counter will be replaced by spinning shot. Fatal counter. Fires an agony-inducing arrow at the target with 5003 power added to physical attack. The power of the attack increases as the enemy's HP decreases. This one, I think they nerfed it a long time ago and it never worked the same after that. This skill was dealing more damage as the shooter had less HP. Sorry, not the shooter, the target. As the target had less HP, the skill did more damage. So when the first time I tried the skill on one of the big orcs in the fortress, it works really well. Like instead of doing 2 or 3,000 damage to the big orc, with the fatal counter I was dealing 15 to 20,000. Now it will be replaced by something. It's okay, because soon after that they changed that. It never did again what the description said. So no matter what the monster had in HP, it was always around the same 3,000, 4,000. Archer Armor Mastery. These ones are passive skills. When equipped with light armor, increase physical defense stats, physical critical rate received. Effect will be changed to all critical rate received. All skill power effect added. This is probably getting include. This is trying to include here the critical magical hits, I believe, because it's changing from physical critical to all critical, that is physical and magical. The skills acquisition level will be increased. Spirit of Sagittarius. For all classes, not only the Sagittarius, will change name to Spirit of Archer. Thank you. Double shot. Attack count increases from 1 to 2 times. I am not sure what they are talking about. The double shot is one skill that has the animation of shooting 2 arrows, like right one after the other right away, very fast. But the damage shows a number like one hit only. So I think they are going to fix that and make it show 2 numbers in damage. Change basic skills of rogue type classes. Rogue type classes are the ones that wield daggers. They are dagger users. When equipped with light armor, increases physical defense stats, all skill power effect added, the skill's acquisition level will be increased. Change the list of skills that the assassin's suppression skill can suppress. Okay, the assassin class has a suppression skill that messes up with other people's skills, and they are changing that list. Added legendary archer master, focus sniper, moonlight hurricane, and fatal bow to the list of skills that can be cancelled by the Shilen Saint class Dark Ruin skill. Dark Ruin for the Shilen Saints is the 4-star book, and I think what it does is that it blocks the use of specific skills, and to that list of skills they are adding these ones. The archer, the new skills for the archer. Master version, focus, sniping, moonlight hurricane, and fatal bow. Change Chilean Saint class, stigma of Chilean, and mass stigma of Chilean. All weapon resistance into melee weapon resistance. What were they doing? They was a debuff that for 30 seconds decrease weapon resistance and magic defense. So it was weapon resistance minus 60% and magic defense minus 30%. And what it's saying here is that instead of weapon resistance, it's going to change to melee weapon resistance. Sounds like just a name change. They don't say anything about the magical defense. Change certain range attack skills to be activation skills. Enhance some archer skills. Archer armor mastery. This is a passive skill. This is the level of the skill, and the changes are starting at level 12. Let's see. Let's see, what do we have? Archer armor mastery, level 12 at level 89. All skill power is going from 5% to 6%. I don't have all skill power for that. What's the name again? Archer armor mastery. Archer armor mastery. Yeah, that's the skill. It doesn't have it. Maybe they are adding the whole thing. Mega impact activation conditions have been made easier. The required marking time to activate Mega Impact has been changed from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. I believe these are all new skills because I don't remember any of them. These ones I remember from the top of the patch notes, but not any marks. So I don't know how this works. Maybe we have to place a mark on the target and we have 3 seconds to shoot an arrow and exploit the whole thing. Or I don't know. We'll see later. Increase the duration of focus sniping skill that activates after flame piercing. Okay, this looks like when we use the skill, by chance we get this skill activating passively, like we don't have to push a button to use it. Then this might be something like that. When using these skills, these ones have a chance to activate. We'll see. Reduce the cooldown of 3 types of arrow rain skills. Okay, cooldown reduce a few seconds depending on the enchantment of the skill. Due to Archer skill changes, the following skills will be removed. Legendary Archer. What? So the only legendary archer will be master. There won't be any upgrade for the skill. I think then they probably added the upgrade for the Dead Knight and Assassin because the book was already out there when they changed the skill. So they gave players the chance to upgrade the book and learn the new version. I don't know. I don't have a Dead Knight or an Assassin at high level to use those books. Stun shot enhance, dead sting, spike shot, flame arrow, arrow shower, piercing arrow, bow weakness, agile body, level 0, 1, 2, and 3. All gone. As stated above, all spent resources used to learn the leader skill will be returned to private warehouse. Alright, we are done with the changes to archers. We go now to Titan, the big orc with the big sword, two-handed sword. Change the range of gigantic crush skill. Gigantic crush levels 1 through 6, increasing range from 70 to 200. This is really good for this class because Gigantic Crush is probably the main and most powerful skill these orcs can spam. The problem is the range was too short. So in PvP, I believe in most cases in the Olympiads, They were having a hard time hitting other players with this short range because the orcs are not very fast running, especially the Titan. The other one is faster because it has a buff to increase speed, but the Titan was is still a slow runner. They have skills that allow them to jump to the target, like rush or jump to their heads or something, but those skills don't do too much damage. So they needed right away when landing on the target to use one skill to do the real damage. The problem is when the target just kept running away, they got out of this small range too fast, and the poor orc could not use the skill. That's what I think, because most melee range skills, most melee range skills are 40. So 70 is a little more. I'm not sure if the gigantic crush is an AoE skill, area of effect. I don't think so. But I don't have an orc with that skill. I think it's to help them in PvP so that they can land the rush and then shoot this skill before the target uh, runs out of range. Okay, continue. Improve formula of demolition skill to have more hits and range when enchanted. Formula of demolition is another skill for the orcs that I am not familiar with. So when enchanted to level 2 plus 2 or plus 3, they increase the range a lot for the plus 3, and in both cases they increase the attack count. It was one time, now it's two times for plus 3, also going to two times, but it has a chance like to hit a third time. That's what I understand. Increase the Gigantus Ring skill's hit count. This skill has a chance of being activated when using Gigantic Swim. It's not the same Gigantic Crush. This one, I think, is an AoE skill. Gigantic Swim. Enhance hit limit 2 times is now 3 times. I am not sure. I'm not familiar with all the orc skills. Let's move on to Duelist. This is the final job from Gladiator. It's a human that wields dual swords. One sword in each hand. But it's not like the warriors in Warcraft that they could equip different swords in each hand and go with it. The weapon for duelists is dual sword. Is only one weapon that happens to be two swords. They cannot equip different kinds of swords in each hand or things like that. Master skills have been added to the duelist class. The 4-star book contender had the same upgrade than the archer. They got the master version. Contender skills higher version, fixed cast time skill, gain a great power by projecting the will to challenge on your sword. creating the will to challenge on your sword. It's a transformation just like the archer, and it gives a lot of stuff. Physical attack, physical skill power, physical skill critical rate, critical damage, PvP, physical skill damage, PvE, physical skill damage, stun accuracy, seal accuracy, max HP again, attack speed, and speed. Lots of things for gladiators, duelists. The following skills are enhanced for its duration. So while transformed into the contender, Blade Wave turns to Blade Wave Contender, triple slash master, Blade Cutter master. Cooldown 1 minute, duration 20 minutes. So the archer version is probably 20 minutes also. Blade Assault will learn automatically after the third class transfer. While under Contender Master Transformation, Blade Assault can be used. Attacks the target 2 times with 12,000 power added to physical attack. Approaches target to attack if it is too far away. Ignores defense 20%. Why do I bother so much improving my armor and then they give other people skills to break through it? Attack target Attack targets will receive minus 20% seal resistance for 10 seconds. Using Blade Assault has a chance of applying a debuff to nearby enemies for 5 seconds. All range attacks kill damage received plus 10%. Damage received by the target, I hope, not to the poor gladiator that is using the skill. Attack count fixed to 1. Defeating the target with the Blade Assault will reduce cooldown. Can use the skill again if the target is defeated within 3 seconds. Max 2 times. Again, no machine gun. Added new duelist class skills. The duelist class is only available for humans. No other race has it. So they have a bunch of skills added to Blade Cutter Master version, triple slash master. Those are the ones we saw here. Okay, so transforming to the contender, attacks enemies 2 times with power added to physical attack, ignores defense 15%. Thank you. PvP and PvE attacks max 8. 8 what? 8 monsters? Blade Cutter. 8 monsters or 8 times? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, when it's time, it says times. So I'm assuming he can attack 8 people. This is PvP and PvE. Yep. It's an AoE skill to attack a maximum of 8 people. Triple slash master. Attacks enemies Oh yes, I'm not reading this right. That enemies is more than one, two times with power added to physical attack. I read it, but it didn't get in my head. So these enemies are a maximum of 8. Here, this one attacks enemies with power added to physical attack, ignore defense 15%, range 150, cooldown 1 second. Now this one they can spam. Final secret. Final secret skill higher version. They have a regular version already of Final Secret. They are getting now an improvement with a 3-star book. Physical skill power plus 10%, damage bonus plus 15%, bow resistance plus 60%, magic damage resistance plus 60%, speed plus 20, HP plus 2000, cooldown 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and duration 30 seconds. It's like a burst time for the World of Warcraft. Next skill, Ultimate Body Dual. Ultimate Body skill higher version. I believe it's the same case. They have a normal Ultimate Body. They are getting an improvement. It gives physical defense plus 2000, magical defense plus 2000. Debuff mass resistance plus 30%, buff cancel resistance plus 30%, all skill evasion plus 30%, range attack skill damage received minus 10%. Cooldown 5 minutes, duration 30 seconds. Another burst, but for defense. This one, the other one is for attack. Blade Rush. Two-star book. Rush skill higher version. Yes, I think the normal version is called just Rush. And they rush to the target and they can hit it with something else, with another skill. So the higher version attacks enemies with power added to physical attack. Cooldown 3 seconds. Full rising attack. Upon learning rising attack, arc rising attack, blade rage arc rising attack mastery, this skill will be deleted. Okay, I believe all these skills belong to the same chain. Like all of them are like improvement of the one before. So if you learn the full rising version, all the other ones will be deleted. Changing skill, attack damage will change depending on distance from the target. Attacked targets will get physical defense minus 30% for 5 seconds. So this one gets physical defense minus 30%, and the poor archer will lose this 30% for just 40 points. That is so unfair. Melee attacks enemies with high power. Attack enemies with high bonus power added to physical attack. Oh, this is a range. They set at different ranges, it does different damage. So at mid-range, attack enemies with medium bonus power added to physical attack, and range long distance low bonus power. So the closer they are, the harder they get hit. That makes sense. Unbreakable Blade. Unbreakable Seal skills higher version. So it's the higher version of Unbreakable Seal. Attacks enemies with power added to physical attack. Seals enemy for 5 seconds. Cannot move, attack, escape, use skills, recover HP, recover MP, recover CP. Only duelist classes can attack seal enemies, but the seal has a chance of breaking. It's a real pain, it blocks almost anything anyone can do. Good thing it's only for 5 seconds. But 5 seconds, it's probably a long time if you consider all the defense ignoring skills it got. And another minus 30% somewhere here. Yep, they can obliterate you in 5 seconds. Probably 2 or 3 times. Battle Hard. Upon learning this skill, Battle Roar and Braveheart will be deleted. Instantly recovers 35% of max HP. Instantly recovers 1000 CP. Max HP 35%. I believe Battle Roar had this effect and Braveheart had this effect. They are deleting both and giving the effects to Battleheart. I think, not a human specialist. When acquiring a higher skill, the lower skill is deleted. The following duelist skills have been changed. Contender, that's the 4-star book. Yep, we read that. The following skills are enhanced for its duration. Yep. Blade Wave attacks 2 times with power added to physical attack. Blade Cutter attacks with power added to physical attack. PvP PvE attack max 5. Blade Wave. No. This is the one. Blade Wave is a 3-star book. Can attack 7 maximum, but during the transformation can attack 9. Minus 30%, minus 30%. Okay, yeah, good. Blade Spirit, when equipped with dual sword, physical attack plus 300, HP 300, physical skill critical rate plus 1%, damage given plus 1%. Blade Impact, level increase to 8, 9. Upon learning this skill, the Power Crush skill will be deleted. New game, like this one is an upgrade. The old one or the lower level version gets deleted. Stun skill attacks the enemy with power added to physical attack, ignores 20% of defense. Another skill to ignore defense, and this one stuns for 3 seconds. So yep, more tools to obliterate you. Triple slash, no book. Attack enemies with power added to physical attack, ignores defense 10%. Dual Sword Mastery. Upon learning this skill, the detect weakness skill will be deleted. We'll be able to use the dual sword better. Dual sword equipment effects. Physical attack plus 720. Attack speed plus 140. That's a high number. PvE bonus damage plus 5%. Dual weapon defense. Physical skill evasion plus 30%. Magical skill evasion plus 30%. Cooldown 4 minutes. Duration 30 seconds. Added change the enchantment of the duelist skills. So, I don't know if we talked about this before. Skills can be enchanted when, I believe, when they reach the maximum level, like when there is no new improvement for the skill when you level up, then you can enchant the skill directly. So at +1, it changes from 7 to 8 the maximum targets that can be attacked. At +2, reduces the cooldown from 30 to 20 seconds and increase the attack targets again to 9. And +3 reduces the cooldown to 10 seconds and increases the targets to 10. Bladeway Contender, similar thing, reduces cooldown, increases the number of targets. Blade Spirit at +1, physical attack and max HP plus 500. Also physical skill critical rate plus 3%, damage given plus 2%. More enchantments, the higher the numbers. Physical skill rate 6%, 9%. That sounds like a big increase in critical chance. Yeah. More tools to delete you. Full rising attack increases power with the first level, increases power with the second level, and the attack count also increases from 1 to 2, and at +3 the power increases. Change the following duelist skill names. Previous skill now is called Sword Spirit, Blade Spirit, Triple Sonic Slash to Triple Slash. Okay, the following duelist skills will be deleted. All versions of the new skills. Yeah. SP scrolls and magical tablets used to learn skills will be returned. Similar to the archer. All resources spent to learn the deleted skills will be returned to the warehouse. Added waiting animation to the duelist character. This is the animation they do when they are just standing without attacking or doing anything. I didn't know they didn't have any. Well, now they will. Added an animation where the duelist character puts a knife behind their back while not in combat mode. That sounds like that is the waiting animation they added. Improve the skill tooltips of Light Armor Mastery, Heavy Armor Mastery, Lionheart, and Warcry. Lionheart and Warcry skills icons have been improved. They made them cuter. Added Contender Master Blade Assault to the list of skills that can be cancelled by Shield and Saint's Dark Ruin. Okay. Remember, this is a skill that blocks other people's skills. So they are adding the new duelist skills to the list that can be blocked. Other class changes. Fix an issue where skill, enchant level, and XP are shared when changing class. I didn't know that was a problem. Assassin male and assassin female skill, enchant level, and XP will be shared. Okay, I think I understand what was happening. When you change the class with a ticket, you can change race and class. So the problem they had before is that some skill enchants didn't reset when you change the class. When you change the class, you lose all the skills. Like you're going to a new class, you have to learn all the skills again. But if you change your mind and you go back to the previous class, all the skills you knew are still there. So some skills were being kept when changing to new classes. That's a problem they fixed. And in case of the assassins, if you only change gender, the skills should be the same. I believe only humans have both genders in the assassin class. Because Dark Elves only get the female version. And what is the other assassin? I know there is the human has a male version, but I don't remember if the elves have an only male option. Anyways, they fix the problem with the gender change. Skills. Change the name of the skills that activate after Armor of Protection. Armor of Protection is a set grade A, but is over the free one you get at level 60. After the one you get at level 60 is Majestic or Nightmare or Talon or Dark Crystal. There is one on overdose that is called Thunder for the light version, Freezing for the heavy version, and Flame or Flaming for the wizard version, the robes and tunics. Over those are the protection pieces that are supposed to be higher grade. They are all grade A, but these ones are the best, I think. It all depends on the point of view. So every piece of the protection set has an activation skill, and they change that. So for the pants, protection damage limit. Yeah, big change. What did they change? The name only. Alright. Critical damage defense. Protection critical. Oh, this one changed a lot. Now it makes no sense. Protection shield, protection barrier, defense mode, condition. They are just names. They don't say anything to me. I don't know what the skill does. Integrated the names of some class skills that have their own HP and protection count as shield. Integrated the names of some item skills that have their own HP and protection count as shield again. Circlet augment option activation skill. I think this is a circlet of hero skill. No. Yes. This one is a blessed dragon. Is the bubble shield dragon's protection. And the stocking of protection barrier. Yep, they changed some other names. Change the Ghost Sentinel's legendary shot skill to ignore the target's max damage received limit effect when the user is under the fatal bow buff. So when the archer is on the fatal bow buff, it can ignore the max damage the enemy can receive. Okay. Change the deadly piercing skill to have a chance to disable the max damage received limit effect of the target when used by the Ghost Hunter class. Similar thing, but the dagger is using it. Change the bow blessing options from MP consumption deleted when using arrows to physical skill MP consumption minus 1%. Bow blessing options. Weapons similar to the circlet of hero, the dragon's belt, and the talismans can be blessed. I don't remember what is the difference, but for what I'm reading here, they are changing the effect from for bows. If you get your bow blessed, that is on with a scroll, MP consumption deleted when using arrows changed to physical skill MP consumption minus 1%. They changed the name of whatever was in the description. Added details that explain the effects fixed damage skills can ignore. Skills that deal fixed damage will ignore the target's shield and CP. CP is another bar. When you do PvP, when you fight other players, the CP bar gets hit before the health bar, the HP. So you lose CP before you start losing HP. And there are skills that bypass this and hits your soul directly. Fixed damage skills that activate when using immortal weapons or Dead Knight Fire Sword ignore the target's shield, CP, and damage received limits. So these immortal weapons and the Dead Knight Fire Sword can damage directly the health bar And even if they have a damage received limit, they can bypass that too. Nice weapons. Changes in items now. Dolls. Added the Andreas Van Halter doll, level 1 through 5. This is a new doll. Andreas Van Halter dolls of the same level can be compounded to get an upgraded doll with a higher level. Compounding failure will result in a doll of the current level. Yep. In order to compound, you need two dolls of the same level. If it fails, one explodes and you lose it. Having Andreas Van Halter doll level 1 through 5 in the inventory will give the following effects. At level 1, all critical receive is what they give. A decrease in critical damage received. The higher the level, the bigger the decrease. So level 1 only all skill critical. At level 2 also all skill critical damage minus 5%. Physical and magical attack increases with level. Oh, I've been reading this wrong. With the level, physical and magical attack increases. With level also, the kind of damage received they decrease is different. At level 1, only skill critical rate minus 3%. At level 2, critical rate minus 5 and critical damage from skills minus 5. That's how it goes. So at level 3 is skill rates minus 7, skill damage minus 7, and range attack skills damage minus 1%. Now, this range attack, is it from AoE skills or is it from archers? I'm going to say it's from AoE, area of effect damage. And the last category, range attack skill damage received. Are they the same? Am I reading this right? Range attack skill, damage received, damage received. This one's decreasing percent. And from level 4, they also have a number. Okay. Added doll level 2 to 4 imprint. Imprint dolls can be leveled up by compounding dolls. Okay, we knew this. Two dolls of the same level can be compounded. If it fails, one explodes. Adding imprinted dolls will change the compounding rules. Okay, this is good that it's being explained. There was a rumor before the patch notes that said all dolls would be turned into imprint versions. So imprint means exchange is not possible. Before the update, every doll level 1 was imprint and exchange was not possible. But when compounding succeeded and you got a level 2 doll, that one was not imprint and exchange was possible. Now, the rumor was that every doll would turn into imprint, not exchangeable. But here, that is not what they are saying. They are saying here that when you compound, you have to slot. Let me show you that in the game. If I go to inventory and I press a compound key, slot 1, slot 2. I don't have anything that can be compound, so everything is grayed out. The important part is that you can compound imprint versions with no imprint. That's good. So when we are going from level 1 to level 2, so we have 2 dolls level 1 each. Exchange is not possible for any of them at level 1. If they go to level 2, the resulting doll can be exchanged. Exchange means that can be moved outside of the account. You can give it to another character, to a friend outside of the account. The imprint version, you cannot send it by email. You can only trade it inside the account. You can transfer it to another character in the same account. So this possible, not possible refers to exchange, means out of the account. You can sell it if you want. So the level 2 can be exchanged. Now, before this upgrade, every doll level 2 and higher was exchange possible. But here they are adding, starting from level 2 to level 4, imprint versions where exchange is not possible. But we can still compound different versions. There is one other exception for level 1 dolls. There is only one doll, level 1, that cannot be traded even inside the account. It was the Antharas version. The Antharas doll has two versions. One that can be traded inside the account, and the other one was given away during an event. It says event somewhere in the name, and that is stocked in that character. It cannot be moved anywhere. Back here. So before the update, every other level 1 doll could be traded inside the account. Every doll level 2 or higher was exchange possible. In this update, they are adding level 2 through 4 exchange not possible. But we can still compound different versions of these dolls as long as they are the same level. So when going from level 2 to level 3, if both dolls, both slots are exchange possible, well, the success level 3 can be exchanged too. If it fails, one of them is destroyed. Now, when one of the dolls is not possible to exchange and the compound succeeds, the level 3 doll is not possible to exchange. And if it fails, you lose one, you lose the one that is not possible to exchange. That is pretty good. It would be awful that you lose the one that can be exchanged, right? Okay, the next case scenario is both dolls cannot be exchanged. So if it succeeds, it cannot be exchanged. If it explodes, well, you lose one of them. So the one you keep cannot be exchanged. It repeats the same thing from level 3 to level 4. And level 5 is the maximum now, apparently. And it looks the same, yeah. When you have a not possible, the succeed is not possible. And when it fails with one possible, you lose the not possible one. That's good. Okay, just repeat that. Due to the addition of imprinted dolls, they can now be registered in the following collections. The collection name is Doll 2 in Roman numbers. The items for the collections are level 2 versions of Orphan, Core, and Queen Ant. That is the original collection, and they are adding imprint versions of those, so the imprint versions can now be added to the collection. Increase 10 doll types level to 6. Can obtain level 6 dolls by compounding 2 level 5 dolls. So 5 was not the maximum. Great. Compounding materials fee, reward on success, reward on failure. So we can compound 2 dolls level 5, and if they are both in print, we have to pay a fee of 1000 Adena. If it succeeds, the resulting level 6 doll will be in print, and if it fails, you lose one, so you keep one of the imprints. Now, when one of them is not non-imprint, that means this one is exchange possible. Same fee. If it succeeds, the level 6 will be imprint, not possible to exchange. But if it fails, it's the same as before. When one of them cannot be exchanged, if it fails, you lose the bad one. And when they are both bad, well, the result is bad, and the other one is also bad. They're all bad. Okay, effects of the 10 new doll types are as follow. The dolls level 6. I do not want to read all this. You can pause the video and read them on your own time. I think this video is getting too long. Let's go. Compounding level 1 imprint dolls will allow to obtain level 2 imprint dolls. Okay, so they changed the first rule in the book. Compounding 2 imprint dolls will allow you to get imprint doll as a success. So this one is no longer like that. Compounding level 1 imprint dolls will allow to obtain level 2 imprint dolls. Yeah, that's what it says. Fix the effect of level 4 to 5 behemoth doll. Ignores damage reduction, all skill critical damage plus 15%, hold resistance plus 22%. I want to show the Glacius doll because it's the only doll with some form of recovery for mana. So the Glacius doll, even at level 1, it recharges something when hitting, when using skills and that kind of thing. At top level 6, it recovers 500 magic points or mana points. Okay, Behemoth Armor. Added new activation type armor, Gale Helmet. They added another grade A helmet. Mana Helmet is not the best available, I think. I think there is a protection helmet over the Mana Helmet. Guiders, leather stockings, stocking shields, helmet of protection. There it is. Okay, so probably this Gale helmet is better than the protection helmet because it's the newest, right? The effects of Gale helmet by enchant level are as follow. I don't know what the protection helmet gives, but you can probably find it in the game. Is if someone is selling it, you can look for it in the stores and check the bonus and the level it is and all that. So for the Gale helmet, it can be enchanted up to level 10 and it gives physical defense, physical magical attack, PvP, PvE damage bonus, all skill power, Gale protection, physical defense, magical defense increase, physical magical defense increase in points, and it increases a lot. It is for armor pieces, it is safe to enchant up to level 4. When you go from level 4 to 5, it has a chance to explode. So every time I see bonuses and things like that, I only look up to level 4 because I wouldn't go over that unless I have another one as a backup. Activation chance. Duration 3 seconds. Okay. It doesn't have any options for mana recovery like mana helmet. So I will stick with the mana helmet. Gale protection effects have a chance of being activated when attacking while equipping the Gale helmet. So this Gale protection is a skill that activates randomly when attacking, and it gives these bonuses: plus 3,900 points in physical magical defense. It has an activation chance of 1% and it lasts 3 seconds. Accessory. Added a new rare accessory, Ferion's Necklace. Ferion's Necklace can be enchanted up to level 6 and the following effects are applied depending on enchant level. A necklace. There are in the game several necklaces already. I think the best so far is the Balakas, the one they give for free, at least at the beginning. So let's see what this gives. Level 6 is the maximum enchant, and I believe for rare accessories it is safe up to 1. That's it. You try to go 2, it can explode, and it probably will. So the bonuses are increased magic defense, max MP, all skill cooldown, physical magical attack, physical magical defense, all skill power. Seal accuracy and resistance, max HP again, and stun accuracy. It's not that good. Doesn't it have anything else? Variance authority skill will activate after +5 enchant level. So it has its own skill that activates randomly as always, and it keeps speed reduction for 3 seconds against a target. Fixed attack speed 300, fixed casting speed 300, running speed fixed at 100. Let's see what I have. Oh, let's see. Okay, casting speed 695, attack speed 400. Okay, so all that is to the target. Because my class is a wizard, so my casting speed is almost 700. It gets down almost half by this activation skill. That is starting to make sense. And my running speed, I didn't see it. Running speed 136 without any buff. So just by adding wind walk, I get another 33. So I should have 169. Yeah, almost 170. And I'm a wizard. I'm slow. So it would reduce my running speed back to 100. Okay, I understand now. Soul Crystal. Added new Soul Crystal, Aden's Transcendent Soul Crystal weapon and armor. I don't like what this is going. New items. These crystals are dropped mainly at level 1 and they can be compound. Same level crystals, they go to level 2. If succeed, you lose 1 if it fails. I think the highest I have seen is level 18 for those armor and weapon crystals. They add effects to weapons and armors. Can be obtained by compounding Transcendent Enhancement Stone Aden Soul Crystal level 20, so 20 is the maximum, and 20 for armors also. Higher Transcendent Soul Crystal can be obtained through compounding. Failing to compound will cause all materials to disappear. Okay, in this table we have material 1 is a top level crystal, material 2 is a stone to do the enhancement. If it succeeds, you get the transcendent version of the soul crystal and it goes to level 1. But if it fails, it says all materials disappear, so the level 20 crystal looks like it disappears too. That would be pretty bad. Like, these are so hard to level up. The chances of success are so low. I have not been able to level one of these suckers to level 5. And they are saying that level 20 is going to get destroyed. I don't think so. I'm not even going to try it. So, if you do try, the level 1 Transcendent version can be compounded with stones up to level 5. Okay. The following are the options for the new soul crystals. Right now, every weapon may wield or stand 2 of those soul crystals, the weapon soul crystals, and armors can only get 1. So these effects are manually chosen. You choose the effect you want. Independently from the level you get the crystal, let's assume you get the level 1, the first one. If you choose health up as your option, you get these 2 effects. If you choose physical attack, you add 2000 points of physical attack power. If you choose magical attack, 2000 points of magical attack. I have always liked critical rate because when they land, they do a lot of damage. So I would get physical or magical skill critical chance, and they give me an extra 12% chance for physical and 22% for magical. That's pretty good. Now, weapons can have two of those crystals for the second option. What should we get? Knockback, no. Hold, no. Stun. Stun is pretty good because knockback makes them like push them away, but that is not that useful. Hold ties them to the floor in the spot they are when they get hit by this skill. But they can still shoot, use potions, and escape. They can use a escape scroll. Stun, I would say, is the best because when they are stunned, the effect lasts less time. Like if these are 5 seconds, this one is probably 3. But they cannot do anything. They cannot move, shoot, run, use potions, scrolls, nothing. That's better for PvP. But for PvE, for leveling up, maybe critical damage. Increase 5% critical damage, that sounds good. Yep, that's what I would do. For armors, you can use only one crystal. For the armor crystals, I would go with stone. For the same reason we talked about before. On hold, I can still use potions, attack, use skills. Knockback is only for a few seconds and it only pushes me back. But stun doesn't let me do anything. So I would prefer resistance against stun. The crystals can be, they have a cost for equipping to weapons and armors, and they can be unequipped too. They have another fee. These crystals, because they are special, new, and super high level, they use gemstones grade A for equip them, and to unequip them, they require a bunch of gems too. The normal ones, before they are Aden's Transcendent version, they use gemstones grade B. So depending on the level of the crystal, it's the cost to equip them. And also, if it is the second crystal equipped in the weapon, it has an extra cost, is double. And to remove them is even more expensive. Like if you want to sell the weapon for the armor piece, you can take the crystal back, but it has a cost to take it back. Item conversion. Imprint rare accessory can be converted using item conversion in the general store. Let's see what they are talking about. Rare accessory are the earrings and rings with boss name. The Queen and Orphan, Core, Bayum, Saken, Antaras, Frintesa, Belet, and Astakan. So you can convert the real item or an scroll to enchant rare accessories. Well, I guess if you do lots of raids, you might have some of them repeated. So the conversion can fail and it gives another scroll to turn normal items into blessed versions. The conversion has a fee on top of everything. Moving on. Other item changes and additions. A skill that can be used when equipping plus 2 enchanted rings of Core's Blessing, has been changed to have a fixed cooldown time of 1 minute instead of 2. Fix the consumption quantity of Ice Lord's weapon and Nastakan's Oracle 1 Soulshot and Blessed Spiritual. Player Commendation, Blessing, Item and Growth Room Fragment can be compounded to obtain Player Commendation, Blessing Collection Level 1. Failing compounding, failing compounding will destroy the items. So with the player commendation imprint and the growth room fragment plus 10 million Adina, you can get the player commendation level 1. If it fails, lose everything. Player commendation blessing collection item can be upgraded by compounding growth room fragment items. The recommendation blessing collection item can be upgraded up to level 5. Failing to compound will result in a stage 1 item. So failing to make the level 1 gets you nothing, but after that, if it fails, it goes back to level 1. Change the effect and appearance of Ice Lord's Twin Blade item, Absolute Zero active skill. Absolute Zero strikes one time after activation. After the whole duration, activates one additional hit. After effect, strikes two times after activation. After the whole duration, activates two additional hits. Improve the tooltip to add info about multiple equipped items. Effect do not stack. Tooltip is the description of items, so they are probably making it more readable, making more sense of the description. And they did it for earring, talismans, rings, agations, gems, and dolls. Improve certain duelist skills, spellbook tooltips. So the description, some spellbooks for duelist skills also improve. Yep, all spellbooks. Added Enhazad's pendant level 5. Compound. So you can compound to level 5 and get Grand Cain's pendant. We can compound 2 Enhazad pendants level 5. If succeed, we get Grand Cain's pendant. If it fails, we lose one of them. When using a weapon, change using appearance modification items, emerald weapon, appearance stones, etc. The effect of the weapon has been fixed to display similar characteristics as the weapon on the character's right arm. There are items to change the appearance of armors and weapons. Emerald weapon appearance stone is one of the options we have available. The emerald weapons, when they change the appearance of a sword, it looks like a lightsaber, like a light sword from Star Wars. A blue effect is displayed on the character's right arm when equipping an Ice Lord weapon whose appearance has changed. A red effect is displayed on the character's right arm when equipping a boss weapon whose appearance has changed. If an equipped weapon item's appearance has not changed, the effect will not appear. Add a time tab to the inventory that shows only timed items. That's good. With this addition to the inventory, we can filter items that have the time limited stamp. We can use them or destroy them or sell them or whatever we can. Because usually there are many items in the inventory and we tend to pass the eyes over everything and don't see anything. New hunting zone, 7 signs dungeons. The 3 7 signs dungeons to be accessible every day for 30 minutes after 9 p.m. Why do they have to limit everything and make a weird schedule on everything? Can I just go whenever I can? Okay, the dungeons are the Patriot's Necropolis, Catacombs of the Forbidden Path, and Catacomb of the Witch. Teleports that lead to the hunting zone have been added to the special content category. Sealstone's items do not drop. Good. This is an old drop from old catacombs a long time ago. It was one of those items that we needed to farm and trade them for something else, and that something else used to buy another thing, and the things go on. Clan Dungeon. Fix the clan dungeons to allow them to be used at any time. Players can access the dungeon from the town of Aden by talking to Coldrot J. Talk to selected expedition leader Carvina, who appears in the Coliseum in the instanced zone, to move to the raid area. Clan dungeon requires to be in a clan level 3 or higher and be level 80 or higher. Minimum amount of players is 15, maximum 40. Once a day per character. It resets at 6:30 a.m. server time, probably. Begin the clan dungeon instance at some ranking count and move to the boss by talking to selected expedition leader Carvina. Bosses that appear after teleporting have enhancement buff. The buff can be cancelled by an attack and their acquisition can be stopped by attacking. The instances zones are Or Barracks, Bandit Stronghold, Steel Citadel, Garden of Authority, and the bosses Torex, Swift Kookaburra, Darion's Office, Wise Eel, Darion's Lieutenants, Wise Khan, Radis Herald Anas, Guardian's Priest, who appear in the Garden of Authority, cannot be killed and is weak against mess and debuff. This is probably like a minion that cannot be killed, so it will be bothering the whole time. You will have to keep it at bay with stun, sleep, and things like that. Clan ranking can be checked from ranking user interface instance at some ranking, and the ranks are based on the quickest raid completion time. So it's a top 5 with challenge tickets as reward. You can challenge the boss or exit the instance at some through the selected explorer NPC Andish, who appears after defeating the boss. After defeating the boss, Supply Officer NPC Duffy has a chance to appear. The clan leader can talk to the NPC to obtain one clan dungeon challenge ticket, one of the rewards at the end. Clan dungeon challenge ticket, a reward obtainable as an instance at some ranking reward, is needed to challenge the boss. Okay. Normal clan dungeons, special clan dungeons require 5 or 10 tickets, I guess. The following bosses will appear: normal and special. Queen and Drone, Bion's Priest Angel. So let's see if I understand this correctly. You gather the people at the level, enter the dungeon, and you have to fight your way through with your clan. For defeating the dungeon, the clan leader should get 1 ticket. If the clan is in the ranking, it will get more tickets, and then you can use the tickets to challenge another boss that can be one of these. Big list. More interested in the rewards. New server support buff will be given to players when entering instance zones in the Guardian server until they leave. The buff is applied only within the instance zone and is deleted when leaving. So players from the Guardian server will have a little help because that is a server that started later. So the players there don't have a gear that as good as the players in Black Bear and Arcadia. New server buff. The buff is applied until they leave the zone. For the Guardian server, new server support buff effect. Chance to absorb 3% of damage as MP. Good. And the effect of all these doubles plus the Talisman of Bion that has a minus 5% mana consumption for skills and has a pendant level 5. That sounds like a lot of help now. Clan Arena is another activity for clan members. Expanded the Clan Arena, an instance at some exclusively for clan alliances, 10 levels from level 25 to 35. 25 was the maximum before the update. Uh, the way it was before is the parties enter the clan arena and they have to defeat bosses. When the boss dies, boxes appear and every player can open one, I think. And inside the box there is a few random items I can get. There are a few possible random items as rewards. One of them is the blood crystal for learning clan skills. Complete stages 30, 35 clan raids and the passive skill clan abundance level 6 or 7 will be applied to all clan members. So by completing the last levels we get a nice buff. HP and PCP recovery bonus plus 35. Very good. Clan Arena time limit has been changed from 30 minutes to 20 minutes. And there are no ways to extend the time. Before there was a time to extend it. Like if you were fighting the boss and I don't remember if it was by paying Adina or something like that. But you would get a few extra minutes. Exit function has been added to the arena machine. The exit function is activated after the raid. It cannot be used while not in combat. New area, new fairy occupied territory. Added a new hunting zone, fairy occupied territory. Players can move there by using the teleport Gludin village hunting zone list. So it belongs to the Gludin territory. NPC Aden in the teleport area allows access to hunting zone info and teleportation. The following monsters spawn in the fairy occupied territory hunting zone. There are two areas there, one easy, one advanced. And it has two kinds of monsters. Normal monsters and enchanted or enchant type field monsters. These are like mini bosses probably. When the Archon monsters HP reaches a certain amount, it has a chance to spawn two types of monsters. When defeating a monster that appears in the fairy occupied territory, players can obtain the following items: Boots of Nightmare, Gauntlets of Nightmare, Shield of Nightmare, Helm of Nightmare, all Nightmare pieces, Blessed Weapon, Augment Stone, Blessed Armor, Augment Stone, and then Special Equipment, Augment Stone, obtainable items, High Grade, Low Grade. Low Grade, Shades Bow, Sword of Epos or Epos. Zephyrus is a high grade and Cabrios Hand is high grade. These are all the same level in the store. You can... No, in the store no. These are the weapons you get around level 60 for free, so they are all the same level. I don't know why they are in different categories here. Ancient type field monsters will appear randomly 3 times a day in each area. Oh, so yes, these ones are special monsters that have a time restriction, a location restriction. The easy one is Licaria or Lycaria, the advanced is Lyansus. When defeating the enchant type field monsters, players can obtain the following items. This is for Lycaria, the easy one. Aden Talisman Pack, Accessory Augment, Weapon Augment. Okay. When defeating Ancient Timer Alliances, the advance, a few more rewards, Armor Recipe, Training Dungeon. Okay, they are adding a new area for the Training Dungeon. Beehive area has been added. And it has two options, Beehive and inside the Beehive. Inside is for higher level. The following are the rewards that can be obtained from bosses that appear depending on the difficulty. Beehive is an area to hunt with a pet. So now they added a training dungeon to go with the pet, and the rewards are for your pets. Monster Invasion content. New field hunting zone content. Monster Invasion content will be introduced. Monster Invasion begins when in-game time is at 0000 and can be checked using the /time command. I think this is the time that shows in the map, because I think that is the time that shows with this command also. I cannot use it at the moment because the server is down. We'll try it later when we can. So every time it's midnight on the time map, I think. Yeah, it's probably this time here. So every time it's midnight on the map, there is a monster invasion. Monster invasion will happen in one of the following three places: Eastern Dragon Valley, Taiga Barracks, and Melat Lizardman occupied territory. Again with the limitations. Three different places is happening in one place. So if you are in the wrong place, you don't get anything. Warden NPC Ravenclaw will appear in Aden Castle and town of Jiran when the monster invasion begins. Ravenclaws can be used to move to the monster invasion area. Okay, so you can just go to town at the right time and the NPC will send you to the right area. Can obtain the new server buff support buff when moving to an area in the assassination protection server. I think they are referring to the Guardian server. So during the monster invasion, they will have the helpful buff. Depending on the number of defeated monsters, mini boss monsters will appear in monster invasion. Maximum of 3 mini boss monsters will appear. Players who defeat the mini boss monsters will receive the monster commander spoil. Players who defeat the mini boss is probably meaning the player that lands the last hit on the mini boss will receive monster commander spoils. There are 3 levels for the commander spoils, and when you use them, you have a chance to obtain the following items. Okay, for the first level we have all these. 1 magic tablet. For this second level, mostly the same items, 2 magic tablets, and we get grade A enchant scroll. For the level 3, 3 magic tablets, and the amount of crystals increases the Aden soul crystals. The enchant scrolls no. Okay. Boss monster will arrive after 25 minutes. The monster invasion has started. Different boss monsters will appear depending on the number of defeated monsters. Players who defeat the boss monster will reward the monster boss spoils. Players who defeat the boss monsters will reward the the monster boss spoil. Okay, so the monster boss spoils also have several levels, 6 this time. When you use them, you have a chance to obtain the following items. Level 1, Earth Spirit Evolution Stone, Fire, Water, Wind. Everything else is the same. Second level, they added Die Hardener. Level 3, more Die Hardener, more magical tablets. Blessing Scroll, did we have that before? No. Level 4, Blessing Scroll Armor, Blessing Scroll Armor, Blessing Scroll Weapon. Level 5, more magical tablets, and at level 6, Grade A Ancient Scrolls, Aden Soul Crystals, Spirit Evolution Stones, Die Hardener, Blessed Weapon Augment Stones, Blessed Special Equipment Augment Stones, Blessed Scroll Weapon. Okay. Defeating boss monster makes invaders supply box NPCs appear. Talk to the invaders supply box to obtain invader supply box imprint once a day. So talk to the box to get a box. When you use the box, you have a chance to obtain the following items: boost attack and defense scrolls, experience scrolls, berserker scroll, scroll enchant weapon grade A, scroll enchant armor grade A, augment stones for weapons, armors, accessories, special equipment, potential hardener, and magical tablet. Almost the same items in all rewards. Adds 2 new missions related to monster invasion. Defeat 300 monsters to get 3 red arcs. Stop the monster invasion, talk to the invasion supply box, and get other 3 red arcs. Other hunting zone changes added: armor recipe pack as a monster drop reward in the Morgos command base and Silenoid fortress. Added higher monsters to hunting zones in eastern Dragon Valley, northern plains of the Lizardman, and Selmahon Barracks. So they added inside East Dragon Valley, Melat Lizardman occupied territory. They added higher level monsters and taiga barracks. Added related hunting zone to the teleport, so you can teleport to those places. Quests from northern plains of the Lizardman and South Selma home base can be performed as usual, and teleportation cost from quests is now the same as hunting zone teleportation. Okay, here are the prices. To go to inside East Dragon Valley, you go to the territory of Jiran, and it's 18,000 Adina. In the territory of Oren, Melat Lizardman territory, 24,000. In the territory of Ludin, Taiga Barracks, 24,000. Added monsters are as follow. Inside Dragon Valley, Elite Cavalry Captain and Elite Cavalryman. The captain has a title. In Lizardman, similar thing, new monster level 86, pretty high. Taiga Barracks, new monsters level 88. Not going there anytime soon. Improve Adina reward amount from defeating Gore Canyon monsters and added Die Hardener as drop rewards. Maps were added to the following special hunting zone: Maps were added. Okay, yes, these areas, when you open the map inside, there was nothing to see. It was a dot in the middle of nowhere. It looks like now we will be able to see the map and move to different areas inside. So Primeval Garden is where you can get a speed talisman, Garden of Authority, Talisman of Power, Garden of Eva, Eva's Talisman, Ice Lord's Castle, never been there, Astakan's Temple is where the last event took place. You can start going there, I believe, at level 60, but there is one monster inside with a skill that poisons the party, like an area of effect poison skill that one shot me several times at level 80. The monster is one of the ones with the green title on the head and is a shaman. So if you see it and you are under level 80, don't touch it on the other ones. Improve the drop reward of training dungeon raid monsters. These ones are the training dungeon higher level. Giant Cave, Tower of Insolence, floor 5 to 9, and floors 10 to 12. Yeah, these are really high level. I believe to go there comfortably, I would need to be level 93 or something like that. Or very well geared. Okay, rates. Andreas Van Halter Doll level 2 has been added to the drop reward for the Pagan Temple raid. Added new spellbooks to the drop list of the following raid bosses. So most of these bosses were already in the game. They just added more books to the reward list. The Duelist book. Okay. Improve the instance at some raid monster drop reward by adding soul crystals. I don't remember where these bosses are. They sound like they are inside the clan raid or clan arena, one of those. Because I remember there are elemental raid bosses in the clan raid. There is a fire one, uh, one that has some very annoying tornadoes around. I think it's this one, the one with the tornadoes. Wind Nebula. This one might be the water one. And King Petra is like a golem. I believe those are there in the land raid. These other two, I don't know. Remove the following solo raid monsters. I don't remember seeing any of them. Special crafting. Change name of special crafting UI accessories category to armor and accessories. Add a new activation type Gale helmet pack special crafting to the armor and accessory category. So what do we need to craft this Gale helmet pack? $200 million Adina. Not cheap. Okay, it looks like it's an attempt like most special crafting. We need the armor recipe and 50 refined crystals plus the little amount of 200 million Adina, and if it succeeds we get the helmet. If it fails we get one crystal. It's probably like that. Items obtained by using Gale Helmet Pack can be traded. Added new refined crystals for special crafting to the miscellaneous category. So we are crafting more of these crystals by using these items: Aden Essence, Monster Energy, Crystals Grade A, B, C, D, and 1 million Adina. So we craft more of these crystals so we can attempt this one again. Added one special crafting type that is always usable. We can obtain Enhasad's pendant level 3, and we need to gather 51 boxes of the Enhasad's pendant level 1. Added a new collection, Sacrifice the Fire and Ice. The items are Behemoth Doll, Glacius Doll, Andreas Van Halter Doll. And the effect is seal resistance plus 1%, damage received minus 1%, max HP plus 500. Substitute items will be added to Master Book and Spellbook registration collection. So those player commendations we talked about before can replace books in collections starting at level 2. Level 2 can replace master books. These are the master books are the ones that give buff skills like shield, might, uh, focus, death whisper, all those. Level 3 commendation can replace 1-star book. Level 4 can replace 2-star, and level 5 can replace 3-star. Can register boss crystal items collections using Aden essences. I don't remember this item. It might be new. Second, Orphan Core Queen's Crystals items are available for registration for 1 Aden essences each. Biomes Crystal items are available for registration for 10 Aden essences each. Rare accessory collection can be registered by replacing for Monster Energy. The following are the collections that are available for registration and the required items. So the collections are in the special category and they require Biomes Ring, Queen Anne's Ring, Ring of Core, or the replacement 45 Monster Energy, 20 Monster Energy, 10 Monster Energy. Similar for the next collection, Antara's Earring, Saken's Earring, Orphan's Earring. Added substitute items that can be registered to collections. Following amount of ancient coins can be gained when exchanging dolls level 1 items. I think with ancient coins they mean ancient Aden. Because as far as I know there is no ancient coin. I am not sure I am understanding this correctly. I understand that if you complete this collection, when you add the doll to the collection, you can get this amount back as a reward. It's either that or instead of adding the doll to the collection, you drop this amount instead of the item. That could also be the way to go. I guess we'll see when the game is on, when the server is up. Several collections, many dolls, and a lot of ancient Aden. Or ancient coin, maybe they added another coin. Teleport. Change certain teleport categories. Special content, teleport cost. So going to the Orc Fortress, it's 1000. Going to this Siege Barracks, it's 770. And Biolog area is 1000. That has always been like that. I don't see the difference. Unless what they are changing is the category, not the prices or the places. Okay. So Orc Fortress was special content, now is a hunting zone. Okay. I don't see the effect of that in the game, just nothing. Deleted teleportation routes to the Godard Castle Siege Barracks. Party and Alliance. Fix the party to not disband when the party leader leaves the party. If the party leader leaves a party of 3 players or more, a second party member becomes the party leader and the party is maintained. If the party leader leaves a party of 2 players, the party will be disbanded. Fixed party and alliance do not disband when the alliance leader leaves the party. If the alliance leader is also the leader of a party of 3 players or more and leaves the current party, the second party member will be the party leader and the party and alliance will be maintained. Remember, an alliance is a group of 2 or more parties. So, if the alliance leader is also the leader of a 2-player party and leaves the current party, the party and alliance will be disbanded. Quest. Fix the quest to keep buff when characters below level 40 accept quest. So they are adding this buff to the quest chain when you are starting. Because I believe at first you get only Might Shield, Wind Walk and something else, but they are level 1. Fix a quest to allow completion as a party when progressing through quests related to defeating monsters. That is interesting. I believe it could be useful. The way it was before was that monsters required for the main quest chain had to be killed by the character doing the quest chain. Otherwise, the monster wouldn't count. Fix this, and now apparently if you hunt them in party, the monsters count for the entire group. I think that is good. If it works like I think it is, it's pretty good. Fix the screen to display related messages when tutorial quests are in progress. I don't know what was wrong with it. Change the transfer icon to appear after completing Legend Continues quest. Legend Continues is the quest to complete the third transfer job. To complete the third class transfer job. This is the one that is on at level 76. So they changed the transfer icon to appear after completing the quest. I don't see what was wrong before. Because I remember when you reach level 76, you go talk to the NPC, he sends you to do this quest, so you go to Silent Valley, hunt 100 monsters, come back to the NPC and complete the quest and click the transfer icon to transfer the class. So I don't understand what they changed here. Deleted some Orban NPC dialogues that were unrelated to the level achievement quests. 5 main quests that can be performed by characters level 88 or higher have been added. And 15 main quests that can be performed by characters level 90 or higher have been added. So they added more content to the end game. Because I believe after level 90 there was nothing. There are players already higher than level 90, but that's because they never stop playing and they keep hunting in the same low level areas and eventually they got the level up. But now they added areas and monsters for those levels and rewards for reaching those levels. Added quests can be performed together with party members. Good. So these are the new quests. It's like they extended the main quest chain to level up. The reach level 90 quest that can be performed at level 88 or 89 has been added. Yeah, you said that already. This is a quest that helps you move to the level 90 recommended hunting zone, Giant's Cave Center, and there is no reward for completing it. Then why would I do it? Characters who have reached level 90 before the update or have reached level 90 before completing the Giant's Activity Spine Operation 5 quest cannot complete the reach level 90 quest. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have a reward. Reach level 90 Giants Activity Spine Operation 5 quest completed level 88 to 89. Out of the 35 main quest reward items, Saiha's Storm and Inhazat's Protection have been changed into experience boost scrolls. The drop amount is the same. Change quest. Mutated Giant Hot Spring Stop the Lizardman. This one. What did they change? Greatest Medicine Hot Spring. Ivory Tower Crater, Investigation, Ancient Battleground, Enchanted Valley, Angel Waterfall, Blazing Swamp, Ivory Tower, Defeat Ancient Battleground Conqueror. I have never gone to some of these places. Like Enchanted Valley, might be higher level. Selma Home is higher than me. I don't know what they changed to those quests. Added the following new missions: Forbidden Sanctuary Exploration, level 80 or higher. Defeat 300 monsters in the Patriot's Necropolis, Catacomb of the Forbidden Path, and the Catacomb of the Witch. And we get 50 Ancient Adena. We can do it once a day per account. Clan Dungeon Attack, level 80 or higher. For players, clan level 3 or higher. Defeat the boss that appears in the clan dungeon. And we get boost attack scrolls, soul shot tickets, and clan experience points once a week. Change the special gift mission for achieving level 90 to 95. to be available in the world accounts. I think they mean the world servers, the cross servers. It means that you can take the rewards in the world server, like in, what is the name, Aztecan's temple. Yeah, because there are restrictions when you are in the world instanced zones, like you cannot trade with any player because items are tied to your server. If you want to sell something to players in another server, you have to use the world trading shop. You put stuff for sale there, and players in other servers can see that and buy from that store. But the mission rewards and the normal shops have restrictions in those areas. So what they are saying here is that the rewards for achieving these levels can be taken in those areas in the world server or cross server world accounts. World account missions are divided into Guardian and Black Bear Arcadia, and progress is shared. I don't understand what they mean. World account missions are divided into Guardian and Black Bear Arcadia, and progress is shared. So you get these rewards when you reach the level. So one character reaches a level, what is it to share? Integrated the daily hunt. Yep, I don't know what this is. This part I didn't understand. These are the rewards for reaching these levels. Maybe. I will have to verify that later, but it is possible that because you can use the same account to create characters in all three servers, maybe if you reach level 90 in one server, you can take the reward with a character in another server. I don't think so, but it sounds like that. Progress is shared. Or maybe progress is shared means that if you take the reward in Blackbird, for example, if you reach level 90 with another character in another server, you cannot take the reward because you already took it with the first character. It could be that too. Again, we'll see. Integrated the daily hunt levels 1 through 5 missions, which can be performed sequentially in daily missions, into a single daily hunt mission. Change the level for daily hunt missions to go one level faster. Okay, this part is really good because before the update you had daily hunt level 1 and you hunt maybe 100 monsters, and you have to receive the reward for that before you can do the daily hunt level 2. Then you take the reward for level 2 and you hunt another 400 or something, and so on until you complete them all. So the bad thing was that you could not take the level 5 reward before the level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now they merge all of them into only one daily hunt. Instead of hunting by groups of 100, 200, 300, now you have only one. You have to hunt 2000, but you get all the rewards you used to get for doing this separate. I like that a lot. It means again the game requires less attention from me. And that's the way it should be. This is the Aden server, is AFK playing. Change the reward items for the following 2 weekly missions. Jiran Sacred Defense Battle Challenge. Okay, this one happens on Sundays. I am not clear at the time because we changed the time recently and I don't know anymore when it is. I only know it's on Sundays. So there were 2 missions for participating in this siege. The first one used to give Saiha Storm and now gives the experience boost scroll. They said before that they replaced this scroll for this one. Same thing here. Okay, mail system. Improve the mail function to allow sending mail and items during combat. That's also good because before you would have to run away or kill the monsters around you in order to receive or send an email. And something that happened frequently was that while you were receiving or sending the email, a stupid aggressive monster jumped to you and attacked you, and then you could not receive or send anything. So with this change, now we can. L2 coin shop. 3 new products have been added to the event shop. Weekly grow ticket package will be available forever for 2000 L coins or L2 coins. You can get 4 every week per account. Every pack that you buy has a guarantee these items. Weekly grow ticket that we can use later somewhere. Boost defense scroll, hunter's earring pack. When you have 28, I think, earring packs, you can trade them for a level 6 hunter's earring. You can get boost attack scroll, experience scrolls, box full of ancient Adena. 10 ancient Adena is full? Whatever. Use the weekly grow ticket to exchange for the following items. So we can use 1 ticket to get another ticket that has Agatians between level 6 and 9. If you gather several growth tickets, you can get gems between level 4 and 7, elixir powder between 5 and 50 units. This is all random. You can get talismans between levels 5 and 8, and you can get dolls between level 2 and 3. Okay, now with these items we can do some other random stuff. Let's see, use +6 to +9 Agation exchange ticket box to get an Agation exchange ticket of a particular level to exchange for the following items. So if you use a growth ticket and you get the Agation ticket, you can trade the ticket for the pack, and the pack contains the Agation that you choose. So let's go back a little bit. You buy this box and you get one weekly growth ticket. With that, you can trade that ticket for this other ticket for all Agations, and with this ticket you can choose the Agation. That's it. If you have 5 of these, you can trade the Dragon Egg Agation. Use level 4 to 7 gem. Similar thing, if you have these tickets, you can choose which gem. Talismans, same thing. With those tickets, you can choose the talisman. Dolls, same thing. You need to gather many for the new dolls, but if you're a wizard, you can get the cheap one. Warriors use this one. It's like the equivalent of the wizard one, but for warriors. Ancient Aden shop. The sale of the boss level 1 doll has been discontinued. That is not good, because it was available in this shop. All these dolls level 1 for these two were 7,000 ancient Aden for the level 1 version, but now they are gone. They are adding the same dolls but level 2, and they require way more, way more. UI improvement. Displays info on the right of the screen of the attacker and the disease when a death occurs during combat against enemy clan members. Displays kill streak in the center of the screen when defeating 50, 20, 100 enemy clan members in succession. The kill streak counter will be reset when dying or being unable to defeat an enemy clan member within 20 minutes. Users who achieve will streaks will have kill streak marks instead of enemy clan crest above their username. Displays a kill streak block text in the center of the screen when defeating a user with a kill streak mark. Well, that will incentivize PvP for sure. Other changes. The inventory limit when receiving rewards after talking to NPCs has been alleviated. That means they're making it a little easier. This game has always been a pain with the inventory limit. Like, there is a limit in the amount of items you can carry in the inventory, and there is also a limit in weight. And those two limits will would prevent you from advancing a quest if you had too many stuff in the inventory or too much weight. So you had to go back to warehouse, deposit a bunch of stuff, and go back to the NPC and continue with the quest. Same thing with opening boxes. If you had packages of anything that you needed to open in your inventory, if you had 80% of the spaces occupied, you couldn't open a new box. Okay, continue. Change one of the contender skills, Sword Spirit contender, to not display the icons. Added a function to the chat that allows whispering when clicking the chat bubble icon. Change show warehouse weight gauge to renew weight percentage info as well when showing expected weight gauge. Change so players can leave clans during combat. Change the boss rare grade items to not sell on the NPC store. That's probably to avoid selling boss items by mistake to the NPC store. Change the raid boss reward boss doll level 2 to boss doll level 3 imprint pack. Boss doll level 3 imprint are exchangeable. However, cannot use the world trading post. Now this is interesting. I guess we will really see in the game, because usually packs cannot be exchanged out of the account, especially if they are imprint. But it says here that the doll level 3 is exchangeable. Dolls obtained from boss doll level 3 imprint pack are imprint items that cannot be exchanged. Okay. So the box containing the doll can be exchanged, but not the doll itself. Okay. Added Special Hunting Zone UI location to Special Hunting Zone mission details. Remove weapon and armor crafting materials and recipes from monster drops and spoil rewards. Okay, this is a good one too. Because Hunting in low level areas, they were always dropping useless materials. Now they won't drop anymore. Improve the multiple enchantment of low level equipment to progress faster when higher level equipment is registered. Improve the font, background color, and location in the kill logs. Improve the special crafting function to allow use in the world server. Okay, now we can do special crafting in the world server. That wasn't available before. Change the name Deco to not appear on the chat while being a mercenary. Change the color info displayed in the background of items obtainable during special crafting. Change the inventory to not show the number of ancient Adena on the item icon. And that is all for this unbelievably long update. I apologize for the things I don't know. I hope you understand the things that I do know. So, I'll see you in the game.